Well, hello, YouTube. Steve Patton with General Patton Bushcraft back with you, friends. I'm back out in the backyard, and today we're going to do a fun DIY project. We're going to concentrate on the second half of the Bushcraft name, and that's self-reliance. General Patton Bushcraft and self-reliance. We're going to become a little bit more self-reliant today. We're going to make a backyard garden. I'm going to show you how we do it. Stay tuned. Thank you so much for stopping by General Patton's Bushcraft and Self-Reliance on YouTube. I appreciate everything you do for the channel and all your support. Okay, friends, see that stack of wood right over there? We're going to build two 8-foot long semi-raised garden beds. I want to get some potatoes going. I want to have a bountiful harvest of year-round potatoes. I don't know if we can do it. I'm here in Arizona, but I'm going to utilize this area right here on my patio. Hopefully as the sun moves through the season, I'll get some more good sun right here. But let's take a closer look at the lumber. I'm going to let you know how I got it. All right, friends, check out this stack of wood. I want to give you guys a pro tip. It's not perfect. It's blemished. It's got some chunks out of it, knots, some problems with it, but I got it on the 50% off rack at Lowe's. These are 2x6s by 8 foot long, and they're not perfect, but they're going to work perfect for these two raised garden beds. It's going to be in some fabric. I'm going to put some fabric pots inside these 8-foot long beds. See how we put them together. We got 6 of them laid out. That's going to be enough for one bed. Let's lay out 6 more of these. Like I said, these boards aren't perfect. These were 50% off. These were about $3 a piece, which is pretty good as the price of lumber is getting sky high. You can see this one's damaged here, but that's okay. For what we're building, go to the 50% off rack, check Home Depot, check Lowe's, and you'll be surprised if you hit it just right. You can get some decent lumber for a lot better prices. All right. That's how big our beds are going to be. With 6 boards, that's going to come out to about 33 inches wide, 8 feet long. All right, let's go to the next step. All right, friends, I found these 10-foot 2x4s. They're pressure treated. They're going to be on the bottom. So let's go ahead and cut 4 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we'll screw them on. That'll secure our 6 boards, and these will be the feet to get this wood bed up off the ground. We're also going to drill some holes in these boards so we get some good air circulation, some airflow underneath, friends. So let's cut 4 of these at 33 inches. There's our 4 feet. We're going to screw those down on both those raised garden beds. Okay, friends, what I've done is I've marked these feet. I'm coming in from the end 2 feet. I got that marked at 2 feet. Let's put a screw in each one of these 6 boards. That'll secure our base. Remember, these are the feet now. that. We got this on the 2-foot mark. Okay. Move that out of the way. Run a screw in here. There we go. Sounds like my battery's running out. I'm gonna have to swap this battery out. Let's see. Let's put this on. Shift gears to gear number 2. Uh-oh. All right, friends. Let's get a new battery. Let's try that. There we go. Uh-oh. Make sure this is clipped in. Okay. There we go. All right, I'll do the same on the other side. I got this marked at 2 feet already. Right there. Okay. Okay, friends, we got the feet on. Now let's put the walls on. I'm gonna put these underneath. Okay, like that. We'll lift this up. Ooh, that is heavy, huh? No, me girl. Is that heavy? Okay, friends, I cut these 2x6s into 4 blocks. What we're going to do is screw these together, make one block. That way I can jack up the platform and get the walls underneath. All right, let's screw these together. Okay, friends, that's a block I made to jack up this. That way I can get this wall underneath there. I want to screw down here from the bottom into the wall. So that block, homemade block, I just taped it together because the first block broke on me and I didn't want to waste all the screws. So I just taped it. Just needs to hold just for a little bit till I can get this wall screwed in. All right, let's do that next. Okay, friends, we're moving right along. I used these blocks here to jack up the platform. We got that wall screwed in, this wall screwed in. Let's take these 2 blocks, let's jack up that one, and put the two 8-foot long walls on that one. Then all we have to do is cut these end pieces and screw those in. All right. All right, friends, we got the side walls screwed on from the bottom. What I want to do now is flip these over, and let's take some measurements for the 4 end pieces. Boy, these are stout. A windstorm is definitely going to blow these. Hurricane proof. All right, friends. We got both these flipped over. Let's take some measurements now for these 4 end pieces. We'll be able to screw those in from the ends, and we don't have to go up through the bottom, so that's good. All right, let's do that next. All right, friends, we got this one cut. Let's go ahead and lock this one in. We'll screw it in here. Nice. So we'll just come in from the end, put a screw in here. There we go. We'll put 2 in on the other side. Square this up. There. Like I said, this wood's not perfect, but 50% off, friends. Look at this. Just makes it look rustic. All right. All right, let's take a measurement and do the other end. Okay, let's take a measurement off the bottom. $29 3/4. Snug fit. All right, let's put four screws, 2 in each end. There we go, friends. All right, friends, both these potato beds are built. Next thing I want to do is I want to go through and drill some holes in the bottom. I want good drainage. I want good airflow. They're up off the ground 1.5 inches. These beds came out to be 30 inches wide, 7 feet, 10 inches. Just a little shy of 8 feet, but I think they're going to fit the grow bags just perfectly. I want to drill holes. I want to put some organic cedar bark down on the bottom. Then we'll put the grow bags in with the potatoes. Let's take some measurements and drill some holes in the bottom. Okay, friends, I decided to drill holes every 1 foot. 1 foot apart, we're going to drill the holes. All my batteries are dead right now, so I'm going to go ahead and wrap up this video. That's the first bed. Here's the second bed with my grow bags in there. It fits 12 16-inch grow beds nicely. These are going to be the russet potatoes. Got to drill the holes in the bottom, get some good soil and some straw. We'll be ready to plant. All right, friends, there you have it. This was a fun DIY project. It's going to be my potato grow beds, backyard style. I got this patio space. It's not doing anything. I figured I'd turn it into some gardens. I'm going to use these 16-inch cloth grow bags. Each bed will fit a dozen. So I'm going to have russets and some reds. Can't wait to get these planted. But this is an easy DIY project that you can do at home, friends. Ladies, you can do it too. Look for the wood on the 50% rack at Lowe's and Home Depot and some of these lumber yards. Look, this is chewed up, beat up, but it's going to work perfectly for these potato beds. All right. Don't forget to check out the link in the description box. If you like these videos, you can always buy me a coffee. Help me out a little bit, friends. Also, you got to check out the book playlist. The link is in the description box. You got to get these books, friends. I wrote these books for the times that we're in now. It's a gold mine of information. You got to get your hands on these books. The link is in the description box. Also, if you need any bushcraft tools, you can check out the link in the description box. General Patton Bushcraft and self-reliance. That's what this video was about today. Being self-reliant, growing a little bit of your own potatoes. Check out that link to the Amazon storefront. That's in the description box. All right. Please, please don't depart from the faith. And if you haven't already, give your life to Christ. Do it today. Don't wait. And I appreciate everything you do for the channel. All your views, all your likes, all your shares. Most importantly, all your comments. Leave me a comment. Let me know what you think about this. This is my own design. It fits my space. You could do your own design. These cloth grow bags are a good option. And as always, God is good. God is great. I see y'all on the next video. Already got a date.